Now, we know there's corruption, there is blatant disregard for the law, there's thinking that you're above the law. For more than 100 days, we have seen all of that. But then there is this. Underneath it all, we have a white Los Angeles, California deputy sheriff violently assaulting, pepper spraying, and then falsely arresting a black woman, a bystander who was recording LA County deputies who were using force. The deputy who arrested the woman, Trevor Kirk, was tried and convicted in federal court for the felony assault on the woman, the photographer, a rare instance of a police officer actually being convicted for something like this. He was due to be sentenced, facing up to 10 years in prison. But then this happened. The Trump administration's newly appointed United States Attorney, just days after taking office, went into court and asked the judge to set aside the felony conviction. He said he had a new plea bargain with the deputy, under which the disgraced cop would, even after being convicted of a felony, be allowed to enter a plea to a misdemeanor. That would mean the deputy could keep his job, keep the right to carry a gun. Now, the whole idea of pleading down to a misdemeanor after a felony conviction is completely unprecedented. It is so outrageous that the 4 prosecutors who worked on the case, including the head of the Public Corruption and Civil Rights Division of the U.S. Attorney's Office, they all quit. They walked out en masse. So what, you may ask, would cause the Justice Department, the department that had indicted Deputy Kirk, that had arrested Deputy Kirk, that had then tried and convicted Deputy Kirk, what would make that Justice Department say, oh, never mind, let's give this guy a pass? Well, the Los Angeles County Deputy Sheriff's Association had written a letter to President Trump, asking for the president to step in, and it sure looks like he did, once again favoring a violent felon over the victim of a crime. Something that he seems to do all the time, as long as the felons are loyal supporters of President Trump. By the way, the judge on this case says he is not sure he has the authority to follow this outrageous and blatant disregard of the law, no matter what some political hack says is okay.